Hi and Assalamualaikum everyone. I'm Muhammad Daniel Fahmi bin Adnan from BA2802E Group 2, and today we are going to talk about worldwide gig economy. These are the group members. For introduction, the gig economy is a type of work where people do short-term jobs instead of full-time jobs. These jobs are usually flexible and done through online platforms. For example, people can work as drivers, delivery riders, or freelancers using apps like Grab and Upwork. In this system, workers can choose their own working time and place. This gives them more freedom, especially for students and part-time workers. However, the gig economy also has some challenges. Many workers do not get benefits like health insurance, paid leave, or job security. Their income can also be unstable. In this presentation, we will explain how the gig economy works in different countries and discuss its advantages and problems.
So now I will explain how Japan and Singapore provide protection for gig economy workers through insurance and also the social security policies. Let me start with Japan. In Japan, freelancer and also gig worker are allowed to voluntarily enroll in the workers' accident compensation insurance. This insurance cover workers related accidents including a medical expenses, loss wage, disability compensation and death benefit. This policy is especially important for gig workers in high risk job such as food delivery rider and a courier who face daily risk like traffic accident and physical assault. Although this insurance does not provide full employee benefits such as unemployment insurance or paid leave, it still creates a stronger social protection system for gig worker. At the same time, workers are able to maintain the flexibility and independence of freelancing, which is one of attraction of the gig economy. So, the second country, which is Singapore. In Singapore, gig workers, especially food delivery riders, are now included in the mandatory central provident fund contribution. We call it CPF. This means a platform like GrabFood contribute to the workers' retirement saving, healthcare fund through MediSave, and also housing saving. Previously, many gig workers were classified as self-employed and had no long-term financial protection. With this new policy, they now have better financial security for retirement, medical needs, and also home ownership. So, to ensure a smooth transitions, the government is introducing CPF contribution gradually over several years, allowing both workers and platform to adjust while improving overall financial well-being. In a summary, both of the country, Japan and also Singapore, have taken important steps to strengthen social protection for gig workers, ensuring a safer and more secure working condition in the modern gig economy.
For my part, I will be discussing the gig economy in the European Union. So, in recent years, the gig economy in the EU has grown rapidly, mainly due to the expansion of digital platforms such as Uber and Bolt. These platforms offer flexible work opportunities, but they have also created several challenges for gig workers. One major issue is employment classification. Many gig workers in the EU are labelled as self-employed, even though their working conditions are similar to those of regular employees. Because of this, they often face income insecurity, unpredictable working hours, and do not receive basic employment benefits such as minimum wage protection, social security contribution, paid annual leave, and trade unions' right. Another important issue is the lack of transparency and fairness. Gig workers have limited protection because platform management relies heavily on algorithms. These algorithms control job allocation, performance ratings, and even amount deactivation. However, workers usually do not know how these systems operate, which raises concerns about fairness and accountability. To address these problems, the European Union introduced the Platform Worker Directive as a policy response. This directive aims to ensure that gig workers are classified as employees when platforms exercise significant control over their work. It also focused on improving transparency in algorithms and working conditions, giving workers better access to information and legal protection. So overall, the European Union's approach shows a strong effort to balance flexibility in the gig economy while ensuring fair treatment and protection for workers.
Now, I want to talk about the gig economy in Malaysia. In Malaysia, the gig economy is growing very fast. Many people work as food delivery riders, drivers, and online sellers using platforms like Grab, Foodpanda, and Lalamove. One advantage is flexibility. Workers can choose when and how long they want to work. This is helpful for students and people who need extra income. However, there are also problems. Most gig workers are self-employed. They do not get benefits such as medical insurance, paid leave, or pension. Their income is also unstable because it depends on customer demand. To solve this, the Malaysian government has introduced some programs. For example, EPF and SOCSO schemes for self-employed workers. There are also plans to create better laws to protect gig workers. Overall, Malaysia is trying to improve the welfare of gig workers, but more action is still needed. Next, let us look at Indonesia. Indonesia also has a large gig economy. Many people work with platforms like Gojek and Grab. These platforms provide jobs for millions of people, especially in cities. One benefit is job opportunity. Many workers can earn income even without high education or skills. However, many workers face job insecurity. They are considered independent contractors, not employees, so they do not receive minimum wages, job protection, or social security. Workers often work long hours to earn enough money. This can affect their health and work-life balance. The Indonesian government has started to improve rules and regulation. They control platform fees and encourage fair treatment for workers. They also provide social protection program for gig workers. Even so, many workers are still struggling with low and unstable income.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Wasazi Iman bin Washarin. I would like to talk about the gig economy in Australia. In Australia, many people work as gig workers to platforms like Uber, DoorDash and AdTest. The platform offer flexible working hours. Workers can choose when they want to work. However, the flexible also has some problem. Most gig workers are independent contractors. This meaning they are not receive benefits such as paid leave, medical insurance and other benefits. Their income is also unstable. Because of this, the Australian government introduced fair work reform. The reform help protect gig worker rights. They improve minimum standard and workers' conditions will keep job flexibility. In conclusion, the gig economy is an important part of today's job market. It provides flexibility and job opportunity through digital platform. However, gig workers offer face problems such as unstable income and limited job protection. Because of this, government need to create fair policy to protect worker rights. A balanced approach is a need so that gig workers are protected when the gig economy can continue to grow. That's all from us. Thank you for watching.